You're about to say good evening, weren't you?
No. I'm sitting back. I'm sitting back.
I knew you were going to do
I'm
that.
letting it happen.
Yeah. Well, if you let it happen, you would have had my seat back. But no, someone had to go and steal my seat. Because as you can see, we have the delightful Neil Price sitting in for Mr. Pruden, who's been called away this afternoon. So you're going to have to look at his mug,
My ugly head, unfortunately.
But welcome to the first episode of Too Much Talk with me, Jess, potentially would be Pruden on every other day.
Today I am known, I'm Pruden's alter ego. You may have heard that he's now been dubbed the Braap Daddy.
Oh, so you're the Braap
I'm
son?
his alter ego. I'm his stunt double.
Oh. And then we have, hang on, see, Neil cutting to camera 3. We have Simon.
I don't know. I just can't handle this title of the show. I mean, how can there be too much talk from me? I mean, obviously.
Okay, just cut him off now. That's too much talk.
What?
Yep. That's it.
I can't even cut the audio.
Oh, can't you?
They're beauty. You can't cut the audio. I'm in.
Sorry.
So, Jess, we are with you.
Yes, you are with me, and I actually really do feel out of place.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I really do
that big
feel.
a deal?
Yeah, it is a huge deal. I feel out of place because I don't have my seat.
Make sure that you guys do jump in the comments, because as you can see, we can chuck the comments up live. So let us know what you're thinking. What do you think of the new title, the new name?
Yes, because we did debate for about the last 2 weeks.
Even though I didn't put the thumbnail up.
No, he didn't. He failed. So if you all thought we were having a wheelie session, surprise, no. We are here to talk about Trials and Hard Enduro. And Simon, I hear on the weekend, was it the weekend? No, I'm thinking wrong weekends. I have been so floraling.
You weren't too far away.
No, it was about a weekend ago that we had the wrap up of the night trial.
Oh, mate. I tell you what, people, if you weren't there at the AWST
we'll
trials
just rub it
in. For the Gas night trial, you definitely missed a ripper. It was absolutely drama-packed. Awesome concept. So we had the club trial in the afternoon, and then the top 3 to 4 riders out of each grade went into the night trial ride-off. So effectively the top 3 there, although there was a few extras in some of the grades depending on the number of riders, but what an epic night. Huge thanks to Paul Peacock, who set up the sound system, had the music going, really set the scene. All the AWST
and I'm guessing
club.
did Uncle Arthur pay a visit to the to the evening?
Yes, Uncle Arthur was there commentating. So the place was packed out with all his fans. So there's no doubt about that.
What was that? Just the ticks?
So under lights, with the water flowing, the waterfall. It was an epic
So with
night.
the water, how many people had a bit of a drink in the...
I tell you what, Uncle Arthur's commentary curse worked a treat. I made a slight mention to the fact that the water down the bottom looks like it's getting deeper, and the sleepers there are slippery. And sure enough, poor old Finn had another drowning, and I'm talking drowning, like he went under helmet.
Oh, really? So didn't need a bath when he got home?
Yeah. I'm not too sure how his bike ended up, because I've actually tried to catch up with him twice now and haven't been able to catch up with Gost. But then, what's the name? Daryl Bora felt sorry for him and did it.
I'll join the club. 5
minutes later, same thing, exactly same spot, underwater, and it was rather cold. But other than that, though, it was a fantastic night. Great turnout, sausage sizzle, all the stuff. It was great.
Oh, fantastic. Now, Mr. Price, aka Pruden, we had an epic weekend over east with the, I want to say Westwood, because I don't know, I've just got the fashion designer, Virginia, I think it's Westwood in my head. But anyway, it was not even the Wild West, it was the Wildwood.
So the Wildwood Hard Enduro ran over the weekend, and from all accounts, I haven't had a chance to sit down and really watch all the videos and watch all the feedback and everything that's come out of the event. But man, it was wet. It was crazy wet, crazy slippery, to the point where Christy McKinnon, I believe, actually posted that she actually bailed out. She was like, "This is not for me."
Oh, really?
So it was a crazy hard event. Wade Ibrahim come through and took it out, absolutely smashed it.
Now, did I hear again on the grapevine that he missed a section and had to go out and rewrite it and still won with about 15 minutes up his sleeve?
I actually don't know the detail, but there was quite a bit of drama. I know. So first up, Wade had a ride and apparently missed that point or something. Had to go back and do something, a part that he'd missed. They had Tim Coleman come back and had a ride. So it was awesome to see Tim back into competition. And he was running a prototype swing arm, and the chain guard let go on that, I believe, in the prototype. And then that bailed Tim out, and I think he'd got up to second place.
Yeah.
And Chris Perry had actually split his radiator only 5 minutes into the race, and then managed to come all the way back and cooked himself in the process. I think he got into third position or something like that. I can't remember. Didn't see the exact details, but it was just chaos across the board by the sounds of it. So a massive shout out to Tim Coleman. That's a massive effort to come back.
And how long has he been out of action for?
Oh, quite a while now. It'd have to be. It's a couple of years now.
Yeah.
So I get lost in all the actual correct dates and everything, but he said in there that he come back and he just took it easy and he paced himself out, and I love it. He's taking it easy and he still ends up in second place and running second for quite a while. So
kind of sounds like someone else I know takes it easy and just annihilates people.
Oh, I don't know about that, but a massive shout out to Wade Ibrahim, the local. He's supported by the West crew here in Perth, so by the WRD team. So massive shout out to Wade. The other news that's been happening here in Perth on the hard enduro side is last weekend we had the wrap up, the end of year function for the WA Hard Enduro series. The styling was a bit average on the event. I think it was a bit of a...
You roasted me in the hard enduro, and now you've roasted me on live TV. Holy hell, you're not even going to make it out the door, let alone sleeping in bed tonight. Jesus Christ.
The event was awesome. It went off. Tiana, Rob, and of course Jess put on a mega event. It was really good fun. Like you know when you have an event and, I mean, you have functions and they get a bit too, functiony and a bit too proper and whatnot.
There was a really good vibe.
Such a good vibe. Everyone hung around, kicked on till late.
I was going to say, we left at 12:30?
Yeah, something like that.
So it was well past our pumpkin expiring. A
massive shout out to all the finishers, all the guys who took out the championship. So in bronze, in third, sorry.
Oh, so that's first, second, third.
Yeah, no.
First, second, just
in third was Jamie. In second was Grant, and bronze, Kale Battle took out bronze for first. Luke Murphy got third in silver. Jacob Petrick, which is a big shout out for the young fella, got second in silver.
Now he is a little, he's only in his teens.
Yeah, he's only, I don't know, he's like 7 or 8. Yeah. No, not quite. He's like 14, 15, something like that. And then Rory took out silver. No doubt I think the 3 of them should be pushed up to gold. Force them into it. Suck it up, boys. Jump. No, that was cracking.
You're brutal.
And then in gold, we had Mark Atherton took out third, Ben Walling got second, and of course Darren Radling took out the gold championship this year with a cracking ride as always. So it was a really, really good night.
So bring on 2023.
Yeah, bring on 2023.
Now, speaking of 2023, they just announced, I think it was last week as well, that Graham Jarvis is coming over for a coaching day.
Yes, apparently we have heard that Graham is struggling a little bit at the moment and he wants to come and get some training from Craig Shaw. Craig's going to be doing some coaching school. Graham's coming out next year, April 2nd in 2023. So make sure you block that weekend out. The West crew will be putting it on. Who's actually doing it? WRD West? Tiana and Rob, the West crew are bringing Graham out either way. So make sure you follow the page and like and subscribe and all that stuff to the West crew. You know, none other than the GOAT himself. And if you're a trials rider as well, when keen as mustard to see Graham in action, this is worth jumping on for sure.
Definitely.
That's big news. And also at the end of year wind up was the unveiling of
The next raffle.
the next raffle bike, which is the Gas EC300, which has been organised and supplied by Savage Motorcycles.
And hasn't it been zooped up and all that sort
Man,
of stuff? Like
they-
it's like worth like $2.3 million or something. Like it's like,
Yeah,
you
something
know?
like that. They totally went to town. Like they've, you know, re-anodized stuff. They've got etching on it. They've got all the bling on it. So it's a
it did
cracking
look
bike.
pretty fancy schmancy.
The link is in the comments here. So please jump in the comments, and if you get yourself some tickets, get your mum some tickets, get your brother
Get
and
your
sister.
grandma some tickets.
Yeah.
Now she'd love that.
Definitely get everyone a big bunch of tickets.
You can
and,
buy me some. That's no problem. Yeah,
Why would we want to buy you a ticket?
Just, you know, you.
I said grandma, I didn't say grandpa.
Well, I was waiting. That was the next step, wasn't it?
No, get your grandma on the bike. I could just see her, you know, little jowls rolling in the wind. Jesus.
That is terrible, Jess.
Dear me, Jess.
But anyway, I'll just compose myself for a moment.
Yes, you are the host, Jess.
I feel like my shirt is as bright as my face. But Simon, speaking of the wrap-up, at the
AGMs and stuff.
Yes, I was just trying to think.
Well,
The weekend was the presentation, the
Yeah,
AJS,
with
but we
both-
also had
both
the
clubs, yeah.
both clubs had the
Yeah,
AGMs.
yeah.
So who's wheeling and dealing in the?
Well, we've got lots of news around that, but before I go there, just a quick wrap up of the night trial. I want to do a big shout out to Matthew Denique, I think. I'm not too sure how you pronounce his surname, but Matthew was riding a little Beta 80, and he rides junior, and he had a crack at the white line trial 5 at the night trial. So his first ever night trial, and man, that guy's got some kid. He's a great kid.
Yeah, he's
really
one
put a big
to
effort into
keep
it.
watching over the next coming
so
years.
I think that's fantastic. The other big shout out I also forgot to mention was Callum Barton. He's been out of trials for about 6 years, came back on the night trial, threw it at the boys, and he's talking about getting a green plate. He rode the trial 2.
Nice.
But he's talking about getting a green plate for 2023. So look out,
throwing a
boys.
cat amongst the chickens.
Yeah.
I was going to say
So,
throwing a cat amongst the bags, but that's
So
not really how it
yeah,
goes.
yeah.
So with the AGM, so who's in and who's out?
So we've so with the AJS club, we've had a reasonable change around in the committee members there. So bowing out as the president was Mark Austin. So big thanks to Mark for steering the AJS club for 2022. And we all know he had his hands full with the nationals and stuff like that. Kevin Periotti, he is the new president of the AJS Trials Club for 2023. So it's fantastic to see some young blood putting their hands up and stepping
Yeah,
up.
that's fantastic.
So I think that's wicked. Also, Peter Stafford put his hand up for the president's role, so big kudos to him. It's fantastic to see that we had to have a vote to take on those major roles. Now, I can't remember off the top of my head the secretary positions and treasurers from the AJ, but I think Mark Wilson, who's the treasurer.
Yeah, I know he bowed out after holding that position for 5 years. So that's
a
pretty
big effort. So huge
effort.
thanks to him for that work that he's been doing. Congratulations to the incoming committee. I'm sure they'll do great work as they go forward.
Oh, Nancy. I know Nancy took one of the positions up on the treasurer.
Oh, right. Great.
I
Good.
remember
And,
that.
Yeah, and I hear Nancy's on the men too. So
Yes, which is good.
hopefully we'll see her back on the bikes shortly. So awesome with that.
And I hear, did the Parthies have their AGM? Is that information revealable yet, or is that still secret squirrel business?
Yeah, no, it's all public, as they say. So yeah, the Parthies had their AGM on the Tuesday night. They have their club meetings normally on the first Tuesday of every month, but they had to delay it another week for the AGM due to a couple of key people not being in Australia. So But no changes with the Pathfinders Club. So all the previous 2022 committee have restood. So they were a brand new committee in 2022. So it's great to see them staying with it and moving into 2023. So you've got Kieran Castelli as the president, we got Sean Austin as the secretary, Simon Thomas as the treasurer, and Mr. Walling as a committee member, and also Manus as a committee member.
Oh, fantastic.
So that was only yesterday. That's why I can remember all the names.
Oh, fantastic. Given another day, you would have gotten it all.
The AJS committee AGM meeting was on the Sunday, and that's 3 days ago. I can't remember that far back. But at least I got one of them. I know Kevin was the president.
Well, one is better than none.
No, that's right. Yeah. So
awesome.
So that's the goss on the committees, and of course what that means is the committee, and I know they're already working on it at the moment, drafting up the 2023 calendar.
Oh, that'd be great to get our hands on that.
There,
and we can start all planning 2023, because let's hope we can do a little bit more camping this year.
I know that the West crew have a big year planned for next year, so I'm sure their calendar will be coming out soon. So you guys get your butt into gear, Craig. Come on, get it organised, get it out there. Just to wind him up. No, but they've got a big year next year. There's all sorts of things happening in the background, and I know with how hard they've worked this year that they're just going to try and make it bigger and better for next year. So I'm sure it's going to be epic. Actually,
speaking of next year, there's talk all around the clubs about people heading towards South Australia for the 2023 Trials Championships. So I know Gary Connell, Frank Walling,
Mark Atherton,
Simon Thomas, Kieran.
Peacocks.
The Peacocks, that's right. I've heard
Pintos.
The Peacocks ago, the Pintos.
Pintos.
So that's just now.
We're going to have to watch out.
Look out.
South Australia.
We could have
WA's going to take over.
We could have a convoy.
Now, if you need a good convoy leader, I'm pretty good at reading a map, and I did negotiate, Neil and I, and about 7 other...
Well, it's not hard, is it?
Come on, Jess.
Just drive straight.
Jess.
Oh, you drive straight on a pissy little map.
Follow the white line. No.
You've got to get through all of bloody...
I'm not questioning...
Where were we?
I'm not judging your talent at getting us all the way through Austria, like through Salzburg, Vienna, on
a
incredible,
it was literally
epic,
like a hand-drawn map.
But honestly, the Nullarbor doesn't really challenge you.
South Australia, there's only one road.
Hey,
one road.
That longest straight can really, do some crazy things to people after 180 odd kilometres or however long it is. But anyway, someone told me the other day that we only had 49 days till Christmas.
Yes.
And I'm still not ready for last Christmas. But if you want to be ready for this Christmas, we've got some sweet deals coming through MD shops at the moment on bikes. So Simon, do you want to fill them in on the bike stuff, and I'll fill them in on the prices and savings stuff?
I'll give you the bargains. Jess will give you the details and the prices. But honestly, at the moment, if you're looking to buy something for Christmas, man, there's some bargains out there. We've got Gas, as you know, have brought out the 2023 model, brand new model, and it is just an amazing bike. So if you want to buy a brand new amazing bike, then the 2023 gases are out.
And really,
now I need to say, Moto Dynamics is the first shop in Australia to have a 2023 gas in stock.
Oh, in stock.
So there you go. I'll stir up my competitors. So I'm very lucky that Gas flew one over for the Australian Trials Championships to be on display. So that was air freighted in. So we've got the very first Gas on the floor for 2023. Nice. However, the shipment has landed in Australia, so the 2023 Gas shipment has landed, so they'll be hitting all the stores around Australia soon. So I've got not the only one soon. But of course, you may know the 2022 gases are on special. There's $2,500 off all the models. So Jess will give you the do you want to give us the details on the gases, Jess?
Yep, so with the $2,500 off the rebate, you've got the TXT 125 is now $9,234. And that was originally $11,734. Now, if you do your maths, that's a saving of $2,500. Because I was going to be a real big smarty pants, because I was like, oh, I'll write down the savings. And then I realized, oh, I don't need to.
The whole thing,
$2,500. But anyway, so we've also got the TXT 250s. They are now $9,539 coming and were originally $12,039. And last but not least is the TXT 300.
The Beast.
The Beast, which is now at a beastly price of $9,744, which was originally $12,244. So you can get yourself a brand new trials bike for under 10 grand. Like, shut up and take my money. Really, if I had money, I would buy one. But
whilst you're on the topic of gas at the moment,
do you know something we don't know?
I have my hands, I have my hungry hands on my 300 2023. I'm calling it mine because I've sequestered it, for want of a word.
You mean you beat up Jack just so you can get it?
Yeah, pretty much. I will be doing a first ride impression YouTube video. So when you go down and like and subscribe this one, after you've done that, go and like and subscribe Trials and Enduro Skills YouTube page, and I will be doing a ride impression video on that to tell you what I think of it, and I'm really liking it at the moment. So
nice. Well, I'd like it if they did an 80, because I'd just really love it for the rear mudguard. I could play with that thing all day and still not get bored with it.
Oh,
but what are the other super specials we have in Moto Dynamics?
Well,
Simon?
I'll tell you what. So, the pressure's on. There's no doubt about that. All the manufacturers. So, even Beta have come out with a 10% discount on their current factories, and there's a couple of standard Evos left, but it's only a couple of them.
Yep.
But still in Australia, there are the full range of the factories. So there's definitely a 125, a 200, 250 and 300s available in the factory range. Now, these are current bikes. So the Beta factories don't really hit Australia. I mean, they used to hit Australia around about April. Lately, because of COVID and all sorts of stuff, they've been not landing till May into June. So these really are current bikes.
Yep.
So now they got 10% off the prices. So I don't know, Jess, have you worked your calculator out on this?
I actually did work out the savings of this, because it just wasn't really easy as just $2,500.
Yeah.
Well, it kind of was easy, but anyway.
Yeah.
So the Evo Juniors, the 80s, which are, if you ask me, are a pretty sweet bike. They're now $5,908.50. And they were originally $6,565, which, if you do your maths with 10% savings, you're saving $656.50, which means that's extra money in the kitty for Santa Claus. You've got the Evo 125s are now $9,058.50. And that was originally $10,065 with, again, do your maths, kiddos, that's $1,006.50 savings. And sorry, there's a lot to talk about here.
And a lot of numbers. John.
I was thinking of that too. The Evo 250 is now $9,868.50. and was originally $10,965, giving you a grand savings of $1,096.50.
Awesome.
So that's a pretty good prices.
There's some
for,
great bargains in there. Great bargains.
Getting a brand new bike, again, for literally under 10 grand for just your standard bikes.
Yeah, no
So,
and the other thing I was, of my little 125, my little Evo factory 125.
Yes.
Absolute special bike. been totally trained by myself.
And it does come with a guaranteed, is it, you pre-trained it for Winter Series winnings?
Oh,
championships?
absolutely, yeah. I'm not going to talk about how I won the Winter Series and the Prestige Series and things like that.
Oh, no. We won't get into those details.
But that's a magic little bike. I've only ridden it on 2 trials, but it has been miniaturised because he rode it the state champs. So it's basically done 3 trials, and she's a smicko. It's sitting here ready to go if anyone wanted it.
Yes, it is.
But of course, with the discounts, that's put the pressure on the price there. So
Yep.
I think that's just under 10.
Yeah, 9,990.
Yeah.
Or however many nines that is. That was a lot of nines.
I think that was a
that
lot
was a bit
of
too
nines,
much,
yeah.
too many nines in that one. But $9,999.
Yeah.
So yes, again, another bike
Man.
under 10 grand.
I don't know how you're getting through all those numbers. There's so many numbers
There's
there.
a lot of numbers,
Well,
but wait, there's more. We'll even throw in a set of steak knives. If you call now, you'll put up the telephone number. And if I remember that, I would, but I really don't.
Well, if you buy a bike right now, we will throw in a free Moto Dynamics cup.
But you know what? If you do buy a bike, you can tell your wife that you bought a bouquet for like $9,000 and got a free bike. So, you could always sweeten the missus over with buy her a Christmas bouquet.
Bargain of the lifetime.
It is. But if you want, I'll quickly just run through the prices of the factories for the Beta Evos. I won't go through all the details of the savings. You can find that on our social media pages because I've put up a pretty fancy reel.
What about you just put the saving up? How much they're going to save for each one? That's the critical bit.
Oh, well then, okay. Well, you can find out the surprise price of a factory 125 when you save $1,165.50. If you want your kids to do a good maths lesson, get them to go online and work out the maths.
Well, there you go.
Well, there you go.
That works.
It does work. And the factory 200s are now down to $10,678.50. Your 250s are $10,948.50. And finishing off with the 300 is $11,218.50.
I'm looking at overlays and screens and Kias and audio.
The Crimea River.
Yeah, well, I mean, all I can say is bargain basement.
Well, on that,
bargains.
Mitch Ladyman, I'm going to tap you on the
Oh,
leg
yes, you
like
do
you
have to
normally
tap
do.
it. Yeah.
Mitch Ladyman has missed the price on Simon's 125.
Oh, that is $9,999 and no cents because he doesn't have any.
Well, are you trying to say Mitch Ladyman's got no sense, Jess?
No, you have no sense.
Oh, I got no sense.
Yes, because it's your bike. So yes.
And on that point, we do, in the comments also, Sean Gill, shout out to Gilly. How you going, man?
Hey, Gilly.
Hope the kids are going well. He is organised this year for Christmas, which is brilliant to see and hear. But I do have some merch in the pipeline at the moment. So stay tuned. You're going to see a pre-order come up. So if you want some, we're going to try and get it in before Christmas. There's no promises of that, but I think we can get it moved pretty quickly and get it in time for Chrissy. So we'll have some cool merch.
Yeah. Santa's could be coming early this year.
That's it. That's
Ho,
it.
ho, ho.
Some stocking fillers.
Yeah, that's it. You'll have to get a big stocking to put a bike in it, but hey, we can make it work.
Awesome.
So other than that, I think we can wrap up tonight's show, unless you've got something else up your sleeve.
Yeah, no, the only thing is I'm looking forward to some of the practice days that Neil's organised. It's obviously, the weather's warming up. I mean, and it's fairly obvious that the easterlies have picked up, so you can tell it's always going to start warming up when the easterlies start blowing. You can see Jess has been out in the easterlies a bit. What are you trying to say, Jess?
I think the easterly did a great job in having a beautiful little wave come in because I'm going to go to the beach because the weather's hot now. So
I just thought I had to mention that obviously you go and stand outside in the easterlies for your
No,
hair.
I literally just go to sleep and wake up like this because I'm that good looking, so I don't need to do anything.
Yeah.
But someone like you're going to need more than an easterly to help you. You might as well just get a bucket.
Danger. Yeah, so no, that's it. The only thing I'd suggest to people is okay, we've got the summer break. yeah, yes, it's going to warm up and everything, but the
'Cause
best
you've got-
trick is to get out early, get on your
Yep.
bike.
Because
you know.
Neil's got a few things coming up.
Yeah.
Which is normally you've got your Friday afternoon practices at
Yes,
Jarradale.
I do. We have Friday afternoon practices up. As usual, kids Thursday afternoon coaching up in Carragullen is still running.
I was actually going to say all this. You didn't have to bump in.
Oh,
I was,
sorry. I
hey.
thought you were segueing to me.
No,
I'll
actually
get back in my
wasn't.
box.
Yeah, you should get back in your box. This is like the last time you're going to be on this show, really. Jesus.
Well, I hope so. If Pruden did his job.
So anyway, so you've got Friday afternoon practices, 3 till 6 at Jarradale, which I'm sure will get extended as the sun stays up that little bit longer. We've got the kids coaching sessions, which are on the Thursday afternoon in Carragullen. If you've got kids and you want to join, hit Neil and I up, because we've got the details of the coaching group within a secret Facebook page.
But just so you're aware, that one's not open to all kids.
No.
It is the
It's-
we really only take kids up on the small 4-strokes or up to like TTR 110s, that sort of size, and smaller. There's no MX bikes at all, and it's trials coaching in that one.
Yeah.
Just because I get a lot of inquiries saying, can my son come on his 80cc gas or whatever, which we can't. If they're on trials bikes, yes, but we coach for that stuff.
And then the other thing that you've got coming up, I know this weekend you've got a reassess, resit, re-ride, redo everything
we're
for the Nationals.
rewriting the Aussie title sections.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
We're going back and we're going to reassess them and look at those points. So there's a number of people who either rode the Nationals or they want to ride the sections and have a go and get an idea how they would fare in it.
And you've only got one placement left for that one.
Yeah, there's only one spot left in that, so that should be good.
So getting quick if you are rethinking of doing that, especially with South Australia coming up next year.
Yes, and if you are coming to that, just so you're aware, there was a mistake in the information that went out. We are kicking off at 9 a.m., not 7 a.m.
Yep.
So I put 9 and 7 a.m. somehow in the one document. So.
But then again, we will give you leaving grace because you have been doing some hefty big hours.
Yeah. Excuses.
Well, I think he's just been talking too much, and he hasn't been doing anything. That's
Well,
the
that
problem.
is true. That is true. As I said, too much talk. But anyway, the other ones that you have posted to your website is your summer coachings on a Saturday morning. It's a 3-hour session. They're 7 till 10 at Jarradale, and they alternate each week. So one week it's trials, 1 week it's hard enduro. So
with those ones, what we're going to be doing format-wise is it's going to be essentially like a summer training. So whereas in the past I've coached on specific skills only each session, this time round we're going to put technique into place and then competition simulation after that. So and we're doing trials 1 week, hard enduro the next.
Nice.
So
well,
should be
I'd
pretty
let
cool.
you segue in for that one, so that's
yeah.
okay.
Oh, thank you for my little spot.
Yeah, you're welcome. So on that note, we've chewed off your ear because, as I said,
There's been too much talking.
Yes, but
There's so much to talk about.
I know, and it's such a cool word to talk.
Yeah.
So anyway, from me, from Neil, and I'll let Simon, Neil, cut over to Simon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry.
They cut me out all the time, so yeah, no, it's goodbye from me. And as you know, I don't do too much talking, so I'll leave it to them.
You've said your piece, now go.
Oh, okay. See you, people. Ciao.
And is it back on me now? It is. Oh, good.
It's always on you.
Oh, I know it's always on me, but I keep forgetting. So yes, so it's bye from Simon, a bye from me.
See you later. Have a good one.
And we will see you in a fortnight where we will have too much talk. I was going to say the wrong name. Anyway, bye.
Ciao.
See ya.
Ciao.